Ladies and gentlemen, I'm recording this right after the show. It's literally midnight. It's 12:01 a.m. for me, and I'm going to be uploading this Sunday early afternoon, maybe in the late evening. I don't know when, but I'll get it up when I can get it up. Ladies and gentlemen, history has been made once again. AEW Double or Nothing. I was able to get my hands onto the pay-per-view. Now, I will admit, the show was it was ridiculously long, like WrestleMania 35 ridiculously long, but like it was 4 hours and 50 minutes, not really 5 hours to be exact, but 10 minutes close. 10 more minutes, it would have been a 5 hour show, but I'm not gonna lie. I would say this show started to kick off for me. I think by the time it got to Cody versus Dustin, the 6-woman Japanese tag team match. I mean, it's hard for me to invest in because I have no idea who the hell or anyone in that match was. There was another match. I didn't get a chance to see. I missed the SCU versus their opponents. I forgot. I didn't see that match, so I gotta go back and see it. But I can honestly say this show was a banger. I'm sorry. It was a banger. No one can deny me on that, okay? 21 Casino Battle Royale. Winner gets a shot, future shot, at AEW's World Championship. I just want to say, first of all, the set looked great. They had pyro. I mean, come on. Come on, that's already an A+ for me right there. You got a pyrotechnics. Unlike WWE, fucking, oh, we don't need pyro, or there's no more usage for fuck off. You need the pyro. I'm sorry. You do. You just do. You do. I'm sorry. But yeah, the whole show, top to bottom, some more downers. I'm not going to lie. There's always a downer in the show. So, right? There's never a show where it's truly perfect. Well, maybe NXT TakeOver, that might be but you get the point though. Right? Okay, this show was a banger, and my favorite matches were Cody and Dustin, Young Bucks and Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, and and Jericho and Omega. I was gonna say something else. I was gonna say someone else, maybe something else, maybe a different match, if I can find it. I think the Best Friends versus Jack Evans and Henneko. I think that match, is up there as well, because that match was crazy. Just unique, innovative offense used, and for fuck's sake, and still able to kick out and not be able to put each other away. So we got revealed of the AEW World Championship, and it looks beautiful. It's kind of I'll try to figure out what does it remind me of. It got like 2 plates on the left, 2 plates on the right. It kind of felt like a IWGP Championship if you look at it. Just the only difference is they got that big ass AEW logo planted in the middle of the championship. It's gonna take a while for me to get used to. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. A lot better than 24/7. I can tell you that. But it's gonna take me a while to get used to seeing that championship. And I wonder when is it gonna be on the line? Is it gonna be on the line at All Out, by the way, which will be on pay-per-view August 31st in Sears Center? Is it Sears Center or Sears Arena? I don't know. In Chicago, the same place that they had All In, All Out. So that's gonna be the next major pay-per-view. But the next time you're gonna see these wrestlers on pay-per-view maybe is Fight for the Fallen, I believe, and that's in June next month. I think it is. So yeah. So I'm gonna go over this show. But there's some matches I will go into detail, but there's some I kind of won't. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this whole show, up and down, I mean, only for some matches I missed. I did miss the Battle Royale, but I was able to get a replay of it. To find out Adam Page was Hangman Page, or Adam Hangman Page, was the last guy, the 21st entrant of the Battle Royale, and was able to get the job done, able to eliminate MJF, throw him over the top, and get rid of him and win this matchup and become the participant, one of the participants, to be a part of the World Championship match. I believe at All Out. I might be wrong. I don't know. So it was good to see that, since Adam Page, well, he did say he was going to wrestle, but then I guess they found something to do, because Cody did mention on Chris Van Vliet's interview that he's going to be doing something. Like, where he's going to be there, he's going to be doing something, okay? Battle Royal took place. Shawn Spears was there, and many more. Brian Pillman Jr., Jungle Boy. I finally got to see what Jimmy Havoc was all about. I could have seen it months ago. I just had any interest. I finally see who he is. I keep hearing that he keeps stapling dudes' nuts or something. I don't know what the hell this dude. What's up with him and staplers? Okay. He stapled Tommy Dreamer's nuts, and then he stapled his back, I think, and he threw him over the top and eliminated him as well. Joey Janela, I think he was the one that took that wicked, I believe it was him, that took that wicked choke slam through the table, head first to the outside. That was ridiculous. Just saying. But in the end, Adam Page receives a World Championship match. Then we had Kip Sabian versus Sammy. I cannot pronounce that name. His last name I cannot pronounce. I'm not even going to try to. I'm going to butcher it so hard. This is another match I missed. I did not see this as well, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to go back and look out for it. In the end, Kip Sabian able to get the win. But judging by people on Twitter, this match was incredible. So I got to go and check that out myself. To hear JR, and Justin Roberts on the same show, on the same night, in the same company, I can't get mad at that. Come on. Justin Roberts, hands down, is the best ring announcer in the world today. I'm sorry. Nobody can tell me no one can get me so hyped for a wrestler, especially the ones I'm not familiar with, than Justin Roberts right now. No one. Not the guy from Ring of Honor. He does well when he announced Cody and the Young Bucks and some other people, but not him exactly. Just Roberts, I'm glad they were able to pick him up, because, if I was running a wrestling company, I would have done the same thing. I would have picked him up as well. JR I felt like he had something to prove in this in AEW's Double or Nothing. He felt like he had something to prove, and I appreciate that. And I'm not gonna lie, he was on point with some stuff, dropping some knowledge on, fatigue starting the show, and the history or backgrounds or whatever there is, And by the way, the color, I don't know if JR was color commentary, but the guy with the mask, I forgot his name already, but the other guy, I believe he was he was the one calling the match, kind of like a Michael Cole in a way. I forgot what it's called. I forgot what it's called. But, that type of commentator where they just focus on the in-ring stuff, don't really try to drop some added stuff like JR or the other guy would do. So, but JR, Justin Roberts, for me, it was just a double A+. It's just a double thumbs up for me, JR, he did make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes on commentary. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not gonna lie. He did sound it a lot better than before. Before, he felt like he just had no interest. He did not care. But this time he sounded like he genuinely enjoyed himself and through all this entire show. Even though this show was 4 hours and 50 minutes long, but I'm not complaining. Okay. The crowd were dead for the Omega Jericho match. The crowd was dead for not for the 4-way women's match, but the 6-woman women's match. I might be wrong on that, but that's how it came off for me. But so let's continue where we left off. SCU versus Sema, T-Hawk, and Lindaman. 6-man tag team match to begin the show. It's kind of tough for me to watch a pay-per-view and realize there's no championships on the line. Except for the AAA tag team title, but that's not even their own tag team championship. But it was tough for me to get used to that. No championships on the line on any match on the show. Like, it was very tough for me, you know. So in the end, SCU able to get the win. That's when I started watching the show, but then for my internet or my laptop was just getting crappy, and it just started to fizzle out and die, or it had pauses, or it's a lot of mess ups on my laptop here, so I couldn't really get to see this match. But in the end, SCU got the win. Best Meltzer driver, which was the moonsault pile driver combination by Daniels and Kazarian, and we're able to get the win. So I really got to go watch back at least the first 2-3 matches I missed, but everything else I was able to see on the show. The 4-way match: Nyla Rose, Britt Baker, Kylie Ray. I don't know why. Okay, WrestlingInc.com. I don't know why it says Fatal 5-way, where it's Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker versus Kylie Ray versus Brandy Rhodes versus also. No. It was a 4-way. Brandy Rhodes was just at ringside, so you gotta fix that. By the way, I'm just saying. So it was Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker versus Kylie Ray versus Awesome Kong, which I thought she fucking retired. Didn't she retire many years ago? And then now she's back, or maybe she, I don't know. But let's see Awesome Kong back. I hope she's all elite, you know, because she didn't do much in this match. It was mostly the other three in Kylie, Britt, and Nyla, but Awesome Kong she was kind of like she was used for like a big pop to get something out of this match, pretty much, I guess. So in the end, Britt Baker with the suplex neck breaker for the win, shaped of, I guess, her husband Adam Cole, and was able to get the win over Smiley Kylie, which I thought that was her name. Because I saw Smiley and Kylie on her boots, so I'm thinking, oh, that's her name, Smiley Kylie. But then I hear the commentator say Kylie Ray. I'm like, oh, I really gotta like step my shit up sometimes. It was a decent match, nice match in the Fatal 4-way match, or 4-way match rather, with the women. Then we had the tag team match. A lot of tag matches on this show. So I can't even lie, but then again, tag team wrestling has to be a must. So you gotta do what you gotta do. Best Friends versus Jack Evans and Angelico. This match, up and down, left, right, incredible. I mean, nothing on the line. These guys just finding it out because the Best Friends wanted a tag match on the show. I've been watching Being the Elite on YouTube as of late, and I was able to catch up on a lot of things leading up to this show. And they were able to get these guys, Evans and Angelico. So the matches I've seen, like the moves in this match are insane. Freaking assisted 450. Like, I believe Angelico was holding Evans' left or right foot, and then Evans able to launch himself, flip with the help of Angelico, flip into a 450, like right onto, I believe that was Trent Beretta. So for fuck's sake, I've never seen anybody do stuff like that. You know, just left and right. It's very hard for me to go back and rethink of all the moves. So I'm just going to read what happens here. Angelico looks for a big move in the corner, eats a big kick into the face. Trent trying to make his way to Chucky. Evans runs over and stomps Trent. The referee gives him an earful about that. Trent gets launched into the corner, but lands a lariat onto Evans, turning him inside out. I remember that one, yeah. Chucky avoids Angelico, then sends Evans into his own partner. Falcon arrow onto Evan, pin 2 count. Chucky hits standing sliced bread onto the floor to Angelico. Trent with a tornado DDT, sending Evans for a ride. Chucky with a double foot stomp to Evans' back, pin 2 count. Evan with a kick while in a headstand. I remember that one as well. Then follows up with a Pele. Corkscrew Pele kick. I remember that one too. Evans eats a knee and then another kick. Best Friends finally get their hug. I remember that part. And then the camera zooms out a La NJPW's Rainmaker. Reverse Yoshi tonic by Evans on the Trent, and Angelico with a release suplex on Evans, flipping him up and down on Trent. Cover 2 count. Evans leap off Angelico, back moonsaulting onto the floor on Chucky. In the ring, Trent runs right into a big knee. Angelico with a crucifix bomb into the corner. Evans heads to the top rope. 630 cover. Chucky breaks it up. Angelico with a dive to the floor. Nobody home. Chucky runs in and has Evans on his shoulders. Trent with a knee on Evans. Chucky with a flip to the outside, taking out Angelico. Trent drops Evans down to the mat as Chucky double stomps him off the top rope for the win. Incredible. I remember one specific move. The crucifix into a cutter, and I believe it wasn't enough. I don't remember that. But then something happens. Something happens in this match. So, the match was done. The Best Friends got the win. They won the match, right? And then random dudes show up and beat the shit out of every person in this match. And the fans are chanting, "Who are you?" And I'm asking the same question. Can someone tell me who the hell were these guys? And the move that I saw performed, it was like a gory bomb special position. The other guy, right, a bald dude with beard, standing on top of the turnbuckle pad, setting on top rope. He launches himself, blockbuster into a cutter. It was like a gory bomb cutter combination by these guys. And then after that, I guess the ruler was freaking sitting down on a human throne. What the hell was that? I don't even know where these dudes come from, who they are, what happened, but that's what happened after this match. Beating the shit out of the Best Friends and Angelico and Jay Evans. So that's what's happened. Hopefully there'll be some insight on that and some development as we move forward to, I guess, Fight for the Fallen or All Out. Then we had the 6-woman tag. I'm not going to lie. I kind of got up and got food for this match. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say much about this. And the winners were Hikaru Shida, Ryo Abe, and Ryo Mizunami. Okay. The only thing I can say is that Riho had a big ass championship belt. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm very bad. I'm sorry. I really didn't. I didn't know. I watched some of it. My laptop was fucking up as well, and in the end, those women got the win. So, but the crowd was hot for, I guess, the finish of the match. Got to give them that. Then we got Cody versus Dustin Rhodes. The Rhodes Bros going at the Rhodes Dynasty clashing on pay-per-view for the first time in, I think, since 2015 on Fastlane. So, you got that. Cody comes out. First of all, before the Cody even came out, they're presenting a throne. I'm like, what? I'm like, why is the throne there? Like, who? No one's sitting on the throne. I was thinking Goldust or Dustin rather, or maybe Cody was gonna be sitting on the throne, but nobody was sitting on the throne. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is the throne even there? Like, is someone gonna win the match and then sit on the throne? What's happening here, right? Cody comes out, right, and then he looks at the throne. And he walks down the ring. Great reaction. And I see Brandy go underneath the ring, get a sledgehammer. I'm like, oh. I immediately thought of Triple H. I'm like, okay. Like, it's funny how the throne, it got me thinking, is it a Triple H thing? I don't know. And then he got the sledgehammer. Like, oh, it's definitely a Triple H thing. And that's why I made the tweet, shots being fired. Cody got the sledgehammer. The crowd cheered. They stopped the music. He walked up. He haul ass all the way to the freaking stage, out where the throne is. Took the sledgehammer and bashed the shit out of it. One shot, crushed it a little bit. And just, I guess, Cody obviously took offense of the Pissant Company that Triple H made the comment back at the Hall of Fame back in April. So, nice shot there by Cody. I'm not going to lie. It was great. The crowd picked up on it. It was awesome. After that, Dustin Rhodes came out. And then the match was on. Back and forth. Actually, no, it was back and forth later on. But at the beginning of the match, it was like a moment. Like some people hate it when wrestlers like they just stand there and they just stall for a bit. Honestly, I like when that happens, especially when it's a big match. You just stand there and you soak in all of that, the crowd cheering and chanting. You as a fan, you're sitting there. For those fans that hate it, they're fucking impatient and they're just dumb, in my honest opinion. Like, relax, the match is gonna happen. Like you gotta go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So Cody and Dustin they're just staring at each other, but look at the crowd as well, and the crowd chanting for Dusty, and I felt like that had to hit it home for Cody and Dustin. I remember seeing Cody actually like looking down to, I guess, hide his tear or his emotional face, so to speak, his emotional expression coming onto his face when this crowd was chanting for Dusty, because this match was practically a shout out to their father, so you got to give him that, and it was a great moment for everybody in that arena, everyone watching this entire pay-per-view. So the match starts, cutover tie-up, chain wrestling at its finest at times. And then I believe they're able to go into the outside. Cody teasing, gonna throw Dustin to the crowd, and then he throws him onto the apron. Did it once, and then he did it again. This time Dustin able to get into the ring, slide through, kind of like what Dean Ambrose does. It did before in WWE when he would, go into the ring, slide in, slide out on the bottom rope onto the apron. That type of thing. The old Dustin, I gotta get used to that. Dustin slid in and then kicked him in the face and did a senton. And JR was like, "What the hell was that?" I'm like, "Come on, JR." I'm like, well, I understand you're not really I don't know if you watched the product, but I'm sure Dustin had done this before, where the senton off the apron, which was nice. The crowd, I love how the crowd chants, "You still got it." I felt like he never lost it. It's just that WWE never used him. That's why we barely see Goldust in the ring, or Dustin for this matter. It's WWE's fault. Use your fucking talent, and they won't have to fucking leave, But it is what it is. So the match happens, match goes on. Then the commentators made up a good point that, how does this feel for Brandy? Because not only, it's her husband, but that's her brother-in-law as well, so she might have conflicting feelings for both men. But then, that went out the fucking window when Cody was in the ring, distracting the ref, and then Dustin came through with Dustin was on the apron or on the ropes, rather, trying to get up to his feet, and Brandy came through with the bottle of water that Cody drank out of when he went out to the crowd for a quick breather. She threw the water to the man's face, and then Cody took advantage of that, and then Dustin, referee, able to see that, thankfully. And then she speared Dustin as well. She speared him outside at ringside as well. And then that's when Earl Hebner came through and said, No. What the fuck are you doing? Get out. Out. Great pop. Huge reaction from the crowd. Get out. Throw her out of the arena, right? And then freaking Dustin, his face was busted open because he went face first into the middle turnbuckle. You see, Cody was set up for the, I forgot, what is the move's name? The move where Dustin was going to kick his opponents in the nuts in the corner? I forgot what it was called. I forgot what the move was called. But you know what I'm talking about, right? He was going to go for that. And literally Cody had the thing ripped off. So then he threw it. Dustin took it and threw it back into the crowd. And he was like, fuck it. He was about to kick the shit out of Cody's nuts, right? And then Cody got out the way and then sent Jesus Christ, Dustin face first into the middle buckle, busting him open. The amount of blood was lost was so crazy. And I was immediately thinking, they're going to get like doctors and towels and, try to put away the blood. I don't blame him for that. It's a lot of blood that he's losing. But nope. They went Attitude Era like they went old school like shit here. Face fucking bloody as hell. And no, like, they didn't pull a takeover when Joe got blood on his face and he was, like, kicking Finn Balor's ass. And then they had EMTs and doctors coming through with glue and towel to cover up the blood. And the fans were chanting, fuck PG and all that shit while Linda McMahon was in the arena, by the way. I just want to put that out there. But yeah, it was not like that. Dustin's face was bloody as shit and he still fought it. I'm like, no man's gonna offer him a towel. like I'm thinking, like in a safe manner. Like no one's gonna offer this man a towel. Like, I understand not gluing his face, but at least a towel or something to get the blood off his face. But no, he fought through. He was still able to put off a great match with his brother, with blood all over their bodies, their hair, their head, and on the fucking canvas as well. They both exchanged crossroads. Even Dustin hit his finish, the final cut, and kick out after kick out. So many kickouts in this match. Superplexes and twisting superplexes, and then and then just maneuver after maneuver, planted wicked power slams by both guys. In the end, Cody able to hit his brother with the crossroads for the win for the second time, and was able to get the job done. He won the match, and he didn't look like he wanted to celebrate. Like, he felt hurt that he defeated his own brother. But in the end, crowd chanted, "Thank you, Dustin." And well, I didn't see this. Cody, this is when my laptop was fucking up again. Cody goes back to the ring. Dustin moves away from and into the corner. Cody takes the mic and tells Dustin he doesn't get to retire tonight. The crowd with a "Thank you, Dustin" chant. Cody says at Fight for the Fallen, he put down his name and a partner of his choosing against the Young Bucks. He says he doesn't need a partner or a friend. He needs his older brother. Cody tears up as Dustin gets up and gives him a hug. Cody held the rope open for Dustin as he helps out the ring. Wow, I need to see that, because just reading that, it touches me a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie, like that's like, holy shit. They went from fighting each other, now Cody wants his older bro to be his partner. Incredible. So I was shocked as fuck to know that Bret Hart, they were able to get the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, 2-time Hall of Famer Bret freaking Hart, a multiple-time world champion, to come out and reveal the AEW World Championship. Now, I immediately thought, well, they're kind of pulling a WWE here. They're having a legend come out and reveal a championship. And I'm thinking to myself, well, the only difference is this title's going to look beautiful. It's going to have prestige immediately, and it's going to mean something. Unlike the 24/7 championship that looks like shit, that is shit, and you have Foley, who, well, I can't really go on about, well, he can barely speak. I mean, Bret Hart, like, when he speaks, I feel like he's gonna fuck up so bad. But the only time he fucked up, what I can remember, was when he said that, the next month they're gonna have a pay-per-view, or the next few months. He's like, sorry, it's been a while. And I thought in my head, like, he's so used to WWE because they always have pay-per-views every fucking month, right? So that's the only thing I remember him messing up. But yeah, Bret Hart comes out to reveal the AEW Championship. Adam Page comes out. Bret Hart calls out Adam Page. Bret Hart able to relive his moments and time he had in Las Vegas. MJF comes out. MJF was phenomenal in this role. He was freaking awesome. Shitting on Bret. Shitting on Adam Page. Shitting on the crowd. I didn't know this show was TV-14, by the way. The crowd chanting asshole, and he said it back. Oh, I'm the asshole? You people came here, you paid your money to see me, so shut your mouth and listen to me. Like, I'm just like, oh, it's like that. Okay, I can't wait for this show to go on TV. I can't wait for this company to be on TNT, on fucking TV. I just can't wait. I'm still gonna be watching WWE. You know, it's just a habit. I always tell myself, dude, why do you watch WWE? Oh, it's out of habit. I can honestly stop if I could, I would, but it's just out of habit. It's like, oh, it's Monday. Oh, 8 o'clock. Raw. Oh, it's Tuesday. SmackDown. 8 o'clock. You know? It's just a habit. It's a fucking habit. But once AEW comes around, and when it's Monday and Friday, and what you got in between, you got NXT, and now you got AEW. So you got 2 great shows back to back. And you got 1 shitty show on Monday, and a decent show on Friday. So you got that. So, by the way, MJF mentioned that someone's going to get in the ring and hurt Bret Hart. The whole Hall of Fame thing. That was fucked up. And I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, how are you going to do Bret Hart like that? Wait, Bret, offense come. And started laughing. Man, that's fucked up. So MJF is telling that Page should give up his opportunity at the championship to a real man, making fun of that he called himself a horse. And then Adam Page tried to step up and try to swing at him. And he's like, easy this, see, Biscuit. I laughed. I can't lie. I cried. I almost cried when he said that. And after that, Jungle Boy comes out. I'm like, who the hell? Why is he so hairy? That's probably Jungle Boy. Yep. And after that, and then the music hits. It's Jimmy fucking Havoc. I'm like, oh, you better run. Just run. This man's gonna staple your nuts. You better run. You better fucking run. And then Adam Page comes out, and they both got shots on him. And then Page sent him to the crowd. Jimmy Havoc and Jungle Boy able to send MJF to the back, while Bret Hart in bad camera angles, by the way, showing the AEW World Championship. You know what's weird? In that little video that they had on YouTube, it looked like there was like some green and red on it. I don't know how the fuck, and then now you look at it, it's like it's gold, silver. I don't know, but maybe it was like a misleading type of thing. But in the end, it's a nice looking championship. Bad camera angles by Bret Hart. Like I was hoping that someone was gonna tell Bret, yo, hold the title onto the hard camera, hold it up for a long amount of time. But I guess Bret didn't realize that. So you gotta allow Bret sometimes. You just gotta allow. Then the match of the night, another match of the night. There's like 3, honestly 2 best matches of the night was Cody and Dustin and the Young Bucks and Pentagon and Phoenix. Enough said. Now I'm not gonna shit on the main event. I'm just saying, compared to these 2 matches, come on now. How can you honestly say anything bad about these 2 matches? And these 2 matches were back to back. After the, between the segment as well. Like, think about that. As far as matches go, Cody versus Dustin, Young Bucks versus Pentagon and Phoenix, back to back. If you take away the segment in between, there were pretty much back-to-back matches. Incredible. So, and the crowd was nice tonight. I'm not gonna lie, a lot better than all these fucking hick towns that WWE goes to. Fucking Wisconsin. I'm looking at you, Green Bay and Milwaukee. Piece of shit. By the way, Raptors beat your asses. Go back home, Raptors. They're gonna meet their demise against the Golden State Warriors. Just saying. Anyways, Young Bucks versus Pentagon and Phoenix. Oh my god. I'm not even gonna say a fucking word about this match. I refuse to call this match word for word. I'm just going to remember the highlights, okay? So, the Young Bucks pretty much use some moves that they've used against their old opponents, like Kevin Steen and El Generico. Using their moves as well. It took me a while to realize that Matt Jackson freaking did the haluva kick and then in a top rope brainbuster onto, I believe, Phoenix. I believe it was Phoenix. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. They also did. I also love it when Nick Jackson or Matt Jackson, Young Bucks in general. I love it when they always do this. They do the slingshot facebuster and then immediately get up into a freaking moonsault to the outside. That's athleticism there. I'm just saying. You know, it's tough. Phoenix, my God. World champion he has to be. He has to be a world champion. Do you see the shit he does in this ring? My man had Matt Jackson by the hand, went for the top. While he's on top, balance is on fucking point. He super kicks Nick Jackson when he's chilling on the top rope, right? And then he does a spring. He springs off the second rope onto the top rope and then into Nick Jackson with a Frankensteiner. Holy shit! The laws of physics were mocked by Rey Fenix. And the crowd popped for that move. Incredible. Oh, God. And then, later on in the match, Fenix, I think he dropped Nick Jackson, right? He went after Matt on the apron. He starts getting on his knees. I'm like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, wait, Pentagon is doing something. And then Pentagon got up in perfect position for the Canadian Destroyer. I popped so hard when he hit the Canadian Destroyer, the Pentagon onto Matt Jackson on the fucking apron. And then Fenix followed up with a Canadian Destroyer of his own onto Nick Jackson inside the ring. And I'm like, that's it. New champions. Kick out. Kick out. There were so many moves that they hit and kicked out. I just... Oh. Oh my God. So many moves. Moves I was familiar with. By the way, I didn't know that they changed the names. First of all, I didn't know that they dropped the cease and desist, because I remember when they called the I think it's the sharpshooter crossface combination submission hold. That's when they call it the cease and desist. You know? But yeah, they did double sharpshooters in this match. Package pile driver, double stomp combo. Nick immediately hits a corkscrew splash onto the floor, onto Fenix. Matt tries for another pin. Pentagon kicked out. And then Pentagon snaps Matt's arm, wicked. He plants Matt down, kick out of 2, with I believe the Fear Factor, with the pump handle into a driver. Nick is out on the ramp. Fenix is tagged in. Super kicks to Matt. Another one to his arm. Super kicks to the arms of Matt Jackson after getting destroyed by Pentagon. Fenix runs right into a pile driver position while Matt's hand was hurting him. He had him in position. Nick runs back, able to hit the Meltzer driver for the win and retain the tag team titles. Great match. Good God. If you have not seen it, I refuse to allow you to live your fucking life without seeing this fucking match once. You better haul ass and watch that goddamn match. I'm telling you right now. Please. And then we get to the main event. Jericho versus Omega. Winner faces Adam Page for the AEW World Championship at a later date. Now, the entrances was weird. I'm like, what the hell is this? First, I thought Omega was mocking Jericho because I saw somebody come out almost the same hairstyle as Omega, right? But it was blonde this time. And he came out wearing Lionheart gear. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, is he going to mock Jericho with the Lionheart? Nah. Lights went out. Lights come back on. It's the list of Jericho, covering his face, of course. Then lights went out. Then the light up jacket came through. And then in the end, the lights went on again. Lights went back up. It's Jericho for real. And he comes out modern day Jericho wearing weird looking tights, a top hat, and a weird looking jacket. But Jericho looks badass either way. So I took that as the evolution of Jericho. Pretty much. Early days to his latest run, to the light up jacket, and to his current state right now. Kenny Omega came through. Match started. All over the place. I thought this match was a normal matchup, but it was no DQ, I guess, because how did it not get disqualified for using the table? I don't even know. But that's just, that I don't know, something happened there. Kenny Omega did a springboard, double foot stomp, right onto the table. That was wicked, okay? Also, Kenny Omega did an outside dive while Jericho was holding onto the table. The table landed on the man's left arm. Did a lot of damage there. Omega's nose was fucked up in the early going of the match as well. And even hitting the Tiger Driver, or he tried to, but then Jericho backdrop right through the table. Jericho tossed Omega to the outside. Holy shit. Wicked back body drop. In the end, Jericho hit the Lionsault twice. He hit a code breaker, and then he hit him with the spinning back elbow called the Judas effect. I was thinking like it was going to be something huge, but it's similar to John Cena's lightning punch. It's like, what the why? God damn it. I was like hyped up to see the Judas effect, and then it's just a spinning back elbow. But wait, you've done that throughout this match. The back elbow's what fucked up his nose to begin with. You know? So, in the end, spinning back elbow, the Judas effect, able to get the win. 1, 2, 3, Jericho wins and faces Adam Page for the World Championship of All Elite Wrestling. Jericho takes the mic, crowd booing him. Jericho saying that the company is for him, not for the fans, it's for him. Jericho is AEW. And then a wild Moxley appeared. Moxley coming through the crowd. He got into the ring, dropped Jericho with the Dirty Deeds, or the DDT is what they were calling it. But yeah, Dirty Deeds, pretty much. And then he dropped the referee with the Dirty Deeds. I'm like, oh, this guy's a loose fucking cannon. He dropped the ref. He dropped Jericho. Omega. He went for Omega to get up. He tried to go for the Dirty Deeds on Omega, but then took him out to the outside. They brawled it out to the crowd, right onto the set, the checkers set. And then they went up top. He hit the Dirty Deeds on top of the set. And then he pulled a Cena to Batista at Over Limit 2010. He put him on his shoulders, and he fucking... I don't want to say Attitude Adjuster, but I'm going to call it the Death Valley Driver. He Death Valley Drivered Omega right onto the freaking platform below them, and that was it. And the show ended. Incredible. I can't wait for this fucking show to go on the TV. I can't wait. I can't wait for All Out. Hell, I can't wait for a Fight for the Fallen. I can't wait for anything at this point. You know, so in the end, great show. There's some matches I gotta go back and watch. There was some down stuff. I'm not gonna come out here and say it was the best show of all time. It was this and no. It was a fucking fantastic show. Not perfect, but fucking fantastic. Okay? 2, 3 matches were the best matches for me. Cody and Dustin, Young Bucks and Pentagon and Phoenix, Omega and Jericho, with Ambrose / Moxley coming through and ending the pay-per-view right. Everybody predicted it, and it happened. You know, I wasn't against Moxley going to AEW. I was against the idea of fans immediately jumping to conclusions that it was going to happen, because for all we know, he was going to end up on a different freaking company. But he came through, AEW able to get him, and now we got to see what's going to happen. Hell, if AEW is going to be the company to get CM Punk to come back to wrestling, then fuck it, so be it. And once that happens, WWE, that's the day I'm going to say, WWE, you are indeed fucked, okay? As far as product goes. When it comes to money and business stuff, you're blessed, you're okay. But product and ratings? If CM Punk comes back to wrestling and goes to AEW, that's the day I'm just going to say it on Twitter or in a video. WWE, you are fucked. Simple. Hope you guys can enjoy this review discussion of AEW's Double or Nothing. I know I'm not good at reviews. Don't judge me. But if you guys can, please leave a thumbs up. Tell me if you watched the show. If you didn't watch the show, why are you torturing yourself? Watch the damn show. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. And, by the way, there is a lot of videos I have coming your way. Non-WWE videos, by the way. Just to let you know. Hope you guys enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and I'm out. Later. My God, what a fucking show. I mean, there's no way I mean, I could watch WWE and never feel that feeling that I felt for an NXT TakeOver or AEW Double or Nothing or All In, whatever the fuck. The fact is, WWE need to step their fucking product game up. That is true.